Imagine getting ready for a tennis match. There's that moment when both players nod, signaling they're good to go. That's essentially what happens during the TCP Three-Way Handshake. Before any data transmission kicks off, this handshake is like saying, "You ready? I'm ready. Let's get started." The sequence involves SYN, SYN-ACK, and ASYC. 3 packets, 3 steps, and just like that, the connection is established, primed for data to zoom back and forth. Now, when it's time to wrap up and leave the court, closing the connection takes a bit more etiquette, using 4 steps: FIN, ACK, FIN, and ACK. It's like ensuring both players have gracefully wrapped up the match, so no one's left awkwardly on the court wondering what happened. Let's talk about the TCP Three-Way Handshake. Imagine you're at a networking event. The client kicks things off by sending a SYN packet. It's like walking up to someone and saying, "Hi, I'm ready for a chat, and here's my contact info." That's the client's initial sequence number. Then the server jumps in with a SYN-ACK, which is basically, "Hi there, nice to meet you. I've got your info, here's mine, and I've added a little something to your number for the sake of protocol." Finally, the client fires back with an ACK. This is the clincher. "Great, I got your update, and we're on the same page now." With that, they've swapped their details, and everything's aligned. The line's open, and they're ready to start their conversation, or as we say in the tech world, data transfer. Think of TCP as a perfectly choreographed dance between 2 partners, each with their own unique set of moves. We'll start with the client's routine. Picture it beginning in the closed position, then stepping into SYN sent. From there, it gracefully moves into the established state. After that, it transitions through FIN wait 1, then FIN wait 2, takes a breather in time wait, and finally bows back to closed. Now let's take a look at the server's dance. It kicks off in closed, tunes in by moving to listen, and then makes the leap to SYN received. Once it syncs up with the client, it's in the established state as well. As the dance draws to a close, it moves to close wait, steps through last ACK, and finally rests back into closed. A quick note on that time wait step for the client. It hangs around for twice the maximum segment lifetime, or MSL, which usually means waiting 60 to 120 seconds. Imagine it like letting a steaming hot pan cool off before handling it again. This wait ensures that any leftover packets from the previous connection don't sneak in and cause trouble when you restart with the same port. Closing off a TCP connection is a bit like saying your goodbyes after a nice dinner party. It takes 4 steps because both sides have some farewells to exchange. First, the client sends a FIN packet, essentially saying, "I'm done talking now." The server then acknowledges with an ACK, which is the server's way of nodding and saying, "Got it, you're finished." Next, the server sends its own FIN, signaling that it's ready to end the chat too. Lastly, the client replies with a final ACK, confirming that everything's wrapped up. But before truly closing the door, the client pauses in a state called time wait. It's like lingering in the doorway after saying goodbye, just to make sure that last acknowledgement took. This little holdup sticks around for twice the maximum segment lifetime, just to make sure everything's neatly tidied up. Let's dive into 5 handshake traps that tend to trip folks up. First, setting up and tearing down a connection aren't twins. Setting up is like a 3-step waltz, while tearing down is a 4-step tango. Next up, sequence numbers. They don't count segments, they count bytes. So, if you're sending a 500-byte segment, your sequence number bumps up by 500. Here's another head-scratcher, the ACK number. It's always 1 step ahead, waiting for the next byte, much like you're waiting for the next page of a book right after you've finished the current one. Fourth on the list, an RST means the connection's been abruptly cut. No friendly wave goodbye, just a door slammed shut. Lastly, let's chat about time wait. It sticks around for twice the maximum segment lifetime, but only for the side that initiates the active close. The passive close side, it skips the whole waiting game. Got all that? Fantastic. And there you have it, TCP with its 3-way handshake and 4-way teardown. Ready to tackle some CCNA questions? Head over to Courseiva.com. You've got this in the bag.